You already know what it is. It's your boy here, Juice, back with a brand new Titan Awaken video. For today's video, we're going to be diving into one of our latest UR characters. We're going to be checking out what they do, what position you can potentially play them as, and what benefit they actually bring to your team, whether or not they are good to use early on, or should you level them up before adding them to your team. With that being said, let's get into the video. I know it has been a minute since I upload anything or make any video. I've just been mad busy, you know what I'm saying? Life be like that sometimes. But yeah, we have a lot of new characters. Maybe like 4 new characters or something. I think probably 4. Yeah. 4 new characters. So without further ado, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? So if we go, actually, I think, how did it go? I don't know if I did. If I did her thing, I think I probably did. I think the next one's probably this. So we're going to do Riener, because I think I already did her, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to do Riener. So you are Riener. His title is Savior Squad Riener. He's a defender, single attack, and then damage sharing. He is very, very good for your team. He's very tanky. He allowed your team to survive longer than usual. Like right now, if somebody have Riener on their team, unless you're like extremely stronger than them, you're not taking anybody out in the first 2 rounds or 3 rounds, right? So that is very good. So that's why that you bring a very tankiness to your team. But it all depends where you put them, though. If you put, he has this ability where he damage shares to the people that's close to him. So if he's in the front, he only damage share to the ones that like for example, if you go to the formation right here, right? Go to the formation right here. If I put him at the front right here, boom, boom, the only 2 people that's gonna get that damage share would be Aaron and Annie, right? But if you switch him to the back, now everybody will Historia will have it, Aaron will have it, Annie and Zeke, they all will have this damage share, except for Mikasa and himself. So it is best, even though he's a tank, it's best to put him at the back line, so you could help more characters instead of just 2. So that is basically what he does. Also, UR characters have an extra passive that really helps them stand on their own. So let's get into it and see what we have. So let's go with the special passive: resilient guard, self buff. Don't make me sit down again. At the start of each turn, self gain 3 stack of pledge. 1 turn. Whenever all ally total HP falls below 70, Riener immediately activate Unsettle Guard. Increase all allies' final damage res by 20 and crit damage res by 30. And deploy a field that can absorb a total damage of equals to Riener's max HP, 35%. 1 turn. For allies which cannot be purged, the guard requires a 2-turn cooldown after each trigger. Very nice. Damage res up. Increase all ally final damage reduction by 20 and crit damage by 30. Resilience guard, create a berry that absorbs damage equals to Riener's max HP, 35%, cannot be purged, last 1 round. Very, very nice and tanky. Unwavering intimidation, single attack, control. We own this world too much. Masaton, deal 298 physical damage to the enemy with the highest HP, and the fewer enemy on the field, the higher the damage calculated based on 6 target, max 25%. If the target is special or defense class, also deal true damage equals to 10% of the target's max HP, cannot exceed 2 times self-attack, and has 40% chance to deterrence one turn the target. We're just gonna like level 2, basically just increase the number, 356. Skill damage increase to 357. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, now we have where is it? I'm just gonna skip to the last one because I can read the first and last, and then yeah, that will give you the general. Skill damage increase to 417, and the fewer enemy on the field, the higher the damage, max 50%. True damage dealt to SPT and defense class increase to 20% of the target's max HP. Deterrence chance increase to 70%. If the target HP is above 50%, final damage is increased based on the target's current HP, max 30%. If the target HP is below 50%, final damage increased based on the target's lost HP, max 30%, and after attacking, apply true damage equals to 20% of target's lost HP, cannot exceed 2 times self-attack to the target. If target HP is below 30%, instantly reap them. Oh, okay. Very nice. Reap damage cannot exceed 5 times Riener's self-attack. Very nice. Unable to act, cannot be purged, remove automatically after 3 attacks. Very nice. Okay. Wall of Atonement, multi-attack, damage sharing. Riener clench his fist and whisper, it's my turn to bear the burden. Upon deployment, immediately apply Oath of United Battle, level 1 to adjacent ally, and after adjacent ally receive any attack except counter. Riener apply 1 stack of broken skill armor to them. When broken skill armor calculated to 12 on the field, Riener immediately reclaim all broken skill armor and activate charge wall. Collapse can be released once per turn. Deal total of 180 P damage to all enemy. This damage is a bit evenly distributed amongst all target, and apply 1 stack of armor break panic for 2 turns to the target. Now we're just gonna skip that and go to the last one. When sharing damage for allies with Oath of United Battle, level 3, only takes 50% damage. Only take 50% of that damage. Charge wall collapse skill increase to 300% max. 300% max release time per turn increase to 3, and after each release this skill can purge removable control from adjacent ally. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So you can remove debuff. That's very good. See. Oath of United Battle level 2. Crit. That's the one I have it at. Crit res, debuff res increased by 30, and 50% of damage sharing will be shared by Riener, who will also take 70% of this shared damage. Cannot be purged. Lasts until death. Broken skill armor damage res and crit damage res increased by 2%, max 12 stacks. Armor break panic, lose caster's attack 20% HP each turn, max 5 stack. Very nice. Okay. Pain absorption, immune to death, counter attack. Passing and resolve intertwine. HP increased by 25%, attack increased by 20%, damage rate increased by 10%. In battle, for every 10% max of HP Riener loses, attack increased by 1.5, and crit damage increased by 2%. Max 15 attack and 20. Max 15 attack. Max 15% attack and 20% crit damage, respectively. Additionally, when Riener first received fatal damage, he awakened Salvation Vow 1 turn and Belief Constraint 4 turn for self. Immediately purge all debuff from self and heal HP equal to 20% max HP. Very, very nice. So when you have the last one is HP increased by 50%, attack increased by 30%, damage increased by 20%. For every 10% of Riener's HP of max HP Riener lose, attack increased by 3%, critical damage increased by 4%, max 30% attack and 40% critical damage respectively. When Oath of Salvation is triggered, heal HP equals to 40% max HP and triggered by Belief Restraint cannot be evaded. Salvation Vow, immune to damage, cannot be purged. Belief Constraint, defense increased by 30, life steal increased by 30, cannot be purged. During this period, each time attack except counter trigger pain respawn on the attacker. Very, very nice. Pledge of Final Damage. Fate. Riener recalls his fallen comrade, deciding to let go of hatred and face the final battle together. In battle, when our group is attacked, for every 1 negative status on the attacker, has our unit final damage reduction increased by 1.5%, max 15%. Very nice. He sounds like he's gonna be very good with the debuff team, man. Okay, debuff. Trigger P Pen Resolution. Apply 1 stack of Aftershock 2 turn to the target. At the end of all target's turn, can activate Pledge of Final Battle. Deal 50% true damage to all enemy. Apply 1 stack of Aftershock for 2 turn to the target and has 25% chance to apply Deterrent 1 turn up to 2 target. Very nice. And the final, for every 1 debuff the attacker has, allied final damage res increased by 3, max 30. Pledge of Final Battle damage increased to 80%. Aftershock stacks increased by 2-3. Deterrent chance increased to 35. Additional has 50% chance to apply Bone Tremor for 2 turn to the target. Aftershock speed decreased by 3. Ooh. Let me see, does he create Aftershock? Yeah, he does. Okay. Speed decreased by 3% after 2 action turn. Take damage equals to 30% of caster's attack, max 10 stacks. Damn. Deterrent unable to act, cannot be purged, removed automatically after 3 attack. That is pretty much what Riener does. So he's a tanker slash tankers, damage sharing, healing. Well, he does. No healing, because I think he only heals himself. So yeah, just basically he's a tank. He's a debuffer. He adds a lot of debuff. So tank debuff and damage sharing. I think that's what you could say he really is. He's not much of a damage dealer, so he ain't really a damage dealer. But it seems like he might be pretty good with the dot team. Especially her over here. You are Hench. She's a debuffer. So it might be pretty cool to put them together. I might check that out once, on my own to see how it really goes. But now that we already checked out what he does, now we're going to be doing some fights so I can showcase how good he is in battle. I'm pretty sure almost everybody has him in their team. Like, if you don't have him, you're pretty much losing to anybody that has them. Like, this guy's 100% losing. So he is very, very good. As always, we're going to start with this guy. Let's see if we can beat him or not. You see those things that's kind of those like is it octagon or pentagon things on top of the opponent our heads? That's the effect of Reiner's ability. That's the damage sharing. So he's gonna be damage sharing for those four guys in my team, excluding Mikasa, because she's too far away. That's pretty much why. See, he's applying aftershock right there. Obviously, the higher stars you have a character, the better their performance is going to be. Right now, I only have him at like 7 stars, so his performance is like it's good, but it's not crazy, right? It looks like yeah, let's see. We still have every is Ryan about to die? No, he's Aaron is dead. Boom. We're pretty much even. 5 against 5. Or 5 against 4. Hopefully she comes. Yeah, she comes back before we die. Before anybody dies, but yeah, she's not much of a damage dealer. I gotta get her stronger for some reason. See, I would say he have the advantage for sure. Bang, boom, no follow up. Okay, okay, beautiful, beautiful. And he's pretty much done for. All he has is Annie, and we're about to do our. Yep, he's not gonna be winning anything. Boom. Definitely a pretty strong character to have. He's even good at 5 stars, so that's what's really good about it. Like he's pretty good at 5 stars. So imagine if you max him out, it's gonna be even crazier. This one might be a little tricky. This guy is so annoying. He's out healing me. When I say out healing me, like he's like healing more than I'm doing damage. So no matter how much damage I do, he just heals it back up. Boom. And he has 2 healers, I only have 1 healer. See what I'm saying? No one's dead because Reiner's in the team. If he was in the team, I'm pretty sure somebody would already be dead. He's really keeping a team alive. Like, he's probably gonna be like if anybody's going to die, he's gonna be the first, and then everybody's gonna follow up after that because he's gonna be damage sharing everybody. So only after he dies. So if you can make him super tanky so that he does not die, your team is probably set. Oof, yo, that aftershock is crazy, bro. So much damage. I need to get my Annie a little stronger. Yeah, our girl's not really healing too much. And I think she's dead. Oh, Aaron is dead. And no one is dead on his side. Damn. 3 against 6. Come on. Go take some people down. Ooh. Boom. Very nice. 3 against 2. Boom. Very nice. So Annie's the GOAT. Annie's the greatest, bro. Until you get somebody that can do what Annie does, I don't think she's gonna leave the team. There's no better attacker than Annie right now. We could probably die. Oh, we're still kicking. Beautiful, beautiful. Boom. Okay, 2 against 1. But I can't get energy, can I? Actually, I don't think I think we're good. Because we had our hidden state activated when Riener ran. When he applies his debuff, so that didn't count. Immune to debuff. Damn, she didn't even heal me, bro. Ooh, she's dead. I think we're done. Because she's not doing no damage to her whatsoever. Okay, we got it. We won. Pretty good game. Very, very nice. And that is what Riener can do for your team. If you don't have him, get him. If you have them, focus on starting him up. I think one mistake I made for the limited is that I was focusing on more than one characters, which is okay. You know, it's good to collect them. But if the banner came and there's like 3 of them, and you should make sure you choose the one that you really need. Don't choose the one that just to start them up. So I made that mistake, but I'm not making that mistake again. So try to max him up as fast as you can so he could give you better and greater bonuses. And that is pretty much what Riener, Salvation Squad Riener can do. If this video helped you in any way, if you make it to the end, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next Titan Awaken video. Peace.